Alright guys, we're underneath the damn thing. Hang on, that stupid thing is zoomed way in or something. That's a little better. So here's the exhaust pipe. Up in here somewhere is where that firewall is. It's like up in there. Let me see if I can turn on a light maybe. Alright, now we got a light. Now, that's the firewall right there, up in there. And, yeah, that's going to be a real bitch. To give you guys an idea where we are, we're in the passenger floorboard. Up in here is the wire that comes from the batteries. And then right here, it goes through the firewall and pops out the other side. And I'm thinking it may actually be more behind the wheel than up under the car. Thinking that's where it's probably at. But I want to show you guys the end here. So I can get my hand in here to pull this away. You can kind of see what there is. Now there's this, and this channel right here doesn't go anywhere. It sort of turns and goes up. But I could always run a power wire here and drill a hole, use a grommet, and run the sucker up to the front. So it's about in line with this speaker cutout, which is just about in the middle or to the driver a little bit behind that cover there. I have suspicions. We can't go on together with suspicious minds. What's that? Look at there. There's my cable right there. That's my cable. Okay. There we go. You guys get a view of it now. Let's see what we got going on up under here. It looks clean, doesn't it? Don't look like there's any problems. So I'm gonna have to get a voltmeter and measure and see what's going on there. The problem may not be right here, it may be past this point. But there's definitely a problem. I'm gonna have to measure to find out exactly where it is. $13.4 there. Now I gotta find out what it is elsewhere. It's just great. Now it's showing 13.5 up here. All right, when we try to start the car, we're getting the massive voltage drop here. We're getting it on this side of the firewall. We're getting it on that side of the firewall. And I probed the power wire right here, and we're getting it right here. Same drop every time. Well, the only thing left between here and the battery is a 750 amp fuse that is underneath the subwoofer box. That said, we were having these problems before I put the fuse in line. I don't think that fuse is blown, but we're getting power here, staying constant, and like 2 feet away, we're getting a massive voltage drop. The only thing between here and there is like a couple of feet of wire and a big ass fuse. I got to think about this. But I'm pretty sure, I'll have to go back and review the videos, you guys can do it too. I'm pretty sure the fuse is on that side of the connection that runs to the fuse box back here. So this guy isn't being affected by that. Just everything on the other side of that fuse. Is that fuse bad? Is the fuse partially blown? I Alright guys, we need to talk. When I first got the Chrysler, the first thing I did was put the fuse in the back power wire to get all the power wires ready for the build. I never tested that fuse. It came out of my Tahoe. It was a 750 amp fuse or a 600 amp fuse or something like that. Come out of the Tahoe. Never thought about testing the fuse. One simple little test. If I had just put an ohm meter on the fuse, but now Christine goes back to sleep. Here's the thing. If I had just checked that fuse, I would have saved myself months of headaches. So the thing is, something weird was happening. After the car sit for a little while, the voltage would slowly build up in the front to where it mimicked what was in the back. And so when I'm out here checking everything, I got 13 here, got 13 here, got 13 here. Why won't it start? It wasn't until I tested the battery, the front jump terminals, right after I tried to jump it, that I realized the voltage was crazy low. That led me down the path of figuring it out. Testing under load. Somehow or another, power was getting through in a very small amount and getting to the front of the car. And it was like storing it somewhere. I'm guessing in capacitors and stuff that were located in computers and things. I don't know. It was something in the front of the car that was holding on to a little bit of a charge. That was fooling me the entire damn time. And I'm so full of myself knowing I did this right, it shouldn't be that. That's not a problem. I gotta, the factory stuff is the problem, right? All the while, the whole time, it was because of my adding a fuse to the circuit that this whole problem existed. All of it. All of these headaches was because of something I did. So here's what I did to fix it. Yep, I put a fuse in here, put a new fuse. It's not in the place it's going to stay, but it's still fused. Problem is sorted. Here we are in the car, showing 13.6 volts. Working exactly the way you would expect it. And the charging light's off because it's charging. guess my lesson here is don't get too full of myself. This is how we learn, baby. I don't know. I have to get blood on it before I learn.